Good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Good morning, good evening, good night, good afternoon, whatever. How do you nurture your self-confidence? How do you make sure that you're being your best self, that you're able to do what you want to do and feel right in what you're doing? So this morning, I went on a course for William. So to get him onto, he's got ADHD amongst other things, and to get him onto his post-diagnostic pathway, whole new language that I'm having to learn with this, we had to go to a course on understanding ADHD. Now I'm doing a course on understanding autism, which is all very theory-based. This is 3 weeks that I have to do, about 3 hours a week, something like that anyway. And one of the things that came out of today was how we are all unique. Now, I've always been a person who celebrates uniqueness. I think being yourself and your true self is really important. But I also think that we need to allow for other people to be their true selves, not try and fit them into this box that they don't want to fit into. So it got me thinking about what can we do to make ourselves feel better? What can we do to give ourselves more confidence, to, know that we're good at what we do? And, you can go round and round in circles. We can do all sorts of different things. I love positive affirmations. I have lots of little bits all over the place, and I keep learning new things and I write them down. I wrote loads of comments below, on the notes today. Of different little phrases and things people said that I thought, actually, I really like that. And then you can do all sorts of other things, whatever works for you, to give you that self-confidence and that self-belief that you are good enough. You can do what you want to do. You're not failing as a mum, even though we all feel like it at times. And you're doing everything that you can do for your family, for friends, for you, more importantly, and for your children. Now, I have recently put a sticker on the car that says not all disabilities are visible. So if we ever do have, God forbid, have an accident or something, I want anyone who comes to be aware that there is somebody in the car who has issues. I'm not shouting what they are all over the place, but I just want people to be aware that there's a possibility there's someone in the car with issues. And William asked me why we had a disabled sticker on the back of the car. So I explained to him that it was he thought it was because of, we drive my parents around a lot. And I said, no, it's not to do with that, sweetheart. It's to do with the way your brain works, because it works differently to other people's. But I've always told him that is his superpower. And as he gets older, it's going to be such a strength and such an amazing ability that he'll have that others don't. That ability to think outside the box, to think really creatively and imaginatively, that ability to just keep going, and the love of being outside, and all these other things, all these strengths. And that was one of the things I got out this morning. And I related it to everything that we do as mums, be it whether we're working, whether we're looking after the kids, whether we're doing the housework, and all the other stuff we do. We really do have superpowers, all of us. I'm a true believer of that. Yes, we might not be able to fly or, bend metal rods and all of that, but we can multitask with the best of them. We're forever juggling things. We always make sure people are getting where they need to be at the right time. We're making sure everyone's got clean washing at the same time as trying to make sure that the house is clean, at the same time as cooking the dinner, and at the same time as helping with homework. And that's just on a good day. We really do have this ability as mums to multitask, to juggle, to support. And we forget that. We get so caught up in everything that's going on with family life, with school, with parents, with in-laws, with any numerous things that go on in our lives. And we forget that actually we need some time. We need some time for us for self-care. We need some time for us to remember that we are good at what we do. And even though it may feel like you're drowning at times, you're not drowning. You are flying but you've just got to remember that actually sometimes life throws a lot of crap at you and we deal with it. That's what we do as mums. And as such, we are the most amazing people. So give yourself that pat on the back. Let yourself, be grateful and feel free to be proud of what you accomplish on a day-to-day basis. Even if all you feel like you do is get out of bed, keep everything smooth for the day, and then go to bed in the evening. It can be like that. We have days like that. If William's having a bad day, or Andy's having a bad day at work or something like that, or George is just in a grump because he's teething, or I'm in a grump for that matter, we can have a day where all I seem to do is just firefight all day to get us from morning to evening. But I've still got us from morning to evening. So we've got to remember that we have achieved something, even if it's just getting through the day. So be proud of that. Have confidence in what you can do. And just have faith in yourself and that inner ability that we've all got to juggle everything, to keep on top of everything. And if something slips, don't worry. You can always pick it up and sort it out the next day. There is always a way around these things. And don't beat yourself up about it. Just have that inner confidence and enjoy the kids and what you're doing. Sorry, William just coming in the room. You just need to focus on that and focus on the positive, even if it is the crappiest day ever. Just focus on that positive, the fact, what have you accomplished? And if you need to, look back on the day in the evening and think, oh yeah, actually I did that. It can get so lost in the negative sometimes that we just need to take that moment, take that breath and focus on the positive so we don't lose our self-confidence, so we don't think that we can't actually do what we can quite happily do on a day-to-day basis. So take a breath, think of the positive, and give yourself time to look after you. And have a great rest of the day. Now, comment below if you would like a link to access my new webinar, which is going to be on the 26th. It's all going to be about budgeting and cash flow. Now, yes, some of it will be aimed at freelancing, self-employment, whatever you want to call it, but there's a lot of it that is going to be around your household finances and budgeting, especially with the cost of living crisis. So comment below for a link to the webinar because it really will be amazing. And I'll see you then. Bye.